Hi, this is Heather Earles, and welcome to episode 18 of Urban Wisdom and Natural Living. Hey everyone, Heather Earles here. Thanks for coming on today's episode. This week, like every week, I'll be talking about natural living and healthy tips that will get you to rethink how you live and what products or habits you can easily change to better your life. So let's get started. Hey everyone, today's podcast is going to be about living in the here and now, and that has to do with health and all aspects of it. We all know that stress kills in more ways than one, and that there are endless amounts of data showing the results of it. Take, for instance, cancer, hypothyroidism, ulcers, IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, deaths, and so on. Because of stress, people's lives have changed and their health has suffered. In a ton of my posts, if you go to heatherearles.com, I've given you ideas on how to alleviate stress and or how to reduce it in your life. This podcast, though, is going to help you rethink how you live and give you helpful tips on how to reduce stress by living in the here and now. I'm not talking about instant gratification, but something on a deeper level. Everyone goes through stages in life. Starting as children, we don't have a care in the world. To teens, we kind of feel awkward but still want to be loved, to getting a job, and then hitting that adult mark where life just got a little more serious. None of these stages are bad, they're just a cycle of life. I can't help but think how this cycle could be changed a little with a different mindset. Meaning, when we hit the teen mark and beyond, why can't we be excited and keep that love for life like we do when we're kids? Look at the retired, with their kids all grown, out of the house, and just getting around to enjoying some things in life they've always wanted to. My aunt and uncle, who live in the country, are a perfect example. They have 5 children, and for years had plans to build an addition onto their farmhouse kitchen, mudroom, and then fix one of the bathrooms so it was functional. Did it happen while the kids were at home, or while they themselves are younger to enjoy it longer? The answer is no. Why? When going to their house and telling my uncle how excited I was for them, his response made me really think. He said, Heather, yeah, we finally have a nice entering kitchen, but the kids are all gone and can't enjoy it. You could see the regret that was written all over his face from putting it off and waiting. They didn't wait because of lack of funds, but because there was always something else that needed to be done. It wasn't until my aunt got really, really sick that they decided they weren't going to wait any longer. It's amazing how health issues will give you a wake-up call. And why is that? Why does it take such extremes for people to wake up? Life should be lived in the here and now. Not one of us can predict what will happen to us tomorrow, or if there will even be one. I'm not being depressing, I'm just being a realist. Opportunity comes along every day that we pass up because we're going to wait until we retire or have more time or when the kids are a little older. Again, I ask why? How exciting and stress-free would life be if we just took each day and made it the best, not waiting for tomorrow? Okay, as I said, I'm a realist, and I understand that people have to work to make money and afford a house, rent, food, and so on. However, I still believe a person can balance work and living. How many times over the years have you told your kids, not now, maybe later? Or, I don't have time for that, there's work to be done. Or maybe tomorrow, when knowing the whole time you won't do it then either. It doesn't have to be about the kids. How many times have you told that to yourself? Retired people have a lot of regret because of these things. Now that they're older, they've come to realize time goes by way too fast. They wish they would have embraced life when they were younger or when the kids could have been with them. Not everyone has these regrets, but many people do, including the ones that don't have kids. The stress of daily life compounds itself until people get into such a rut that they miss opportunities to enjoy what's all around them, from building an addition on a house to traveling and or spending time with your kids. To counter this, sometimes you just have to do the unexpected and take a leap of faith. Anything that will give you a new perspective on life and the time to enjoy it. This will not only impact you and your stress levels, but your entire family. They will now see there's a different way besides the daily grind, and will open their eyes to new possibilities, which will allow them to think outside the box. Growing in this environment will give them wonderful memories, a happy childhood, and a closer relationship with you, their parents. They will also develop a love for life, as will you. How many teens are committing suicide? And not just teens, but adults. There are a sad, sad amount. At such an early age, they feel like life doesn't want them. They have nothing to offer, and they don't know how to escape except to take their own life. I truly feel if we could teach them at an early age how to embrace their life, we would have fewer suicides. Now, I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist, but I am a mother, and I know my children better than anyone. And if I can't take the time before they're all out of the house to enjoy life and show them how to embrace each day, who will? I want to do this for myself just as much as I want to do for them. Because we're parents, that doesn't mean we shouldn't enjoy life. Living in the here and now is the best thing you can do for your health. It doesn't always cost money. Just being present, smiling, being thankful for something, laughing, or just enjoying where you work are all ways of living in the here and now. If you're single or married without children, do you enjoy what you do? Has life already swallowed you up, making you feel stressed when you get home at night? Or do you enjoy each day? If you're retired, do you sit alone in a house, or do you wake up saying, I have another day to live? What am I going to do to enjoy it? Life shouldn't stop at any age. It should be lived to the very end. No matter your circumstances or how you grew up, it's never too late to change your mindset. Life is to be enjoyed and is there for anyone. You're the only one that can change your attitude or circumstances, and you're the only one that can choose to be thankful. Life's not always a bouquet, but I truly believe there's at least one flower a person is always holding. It may be your positive attitude alone or simply a smile, but you hold something worth living for every day of your life. Stress will starve on a happy soul. Remember that, and you will flourish. And friends, in closing, I really hope you won't just listen to this and forget about the message, but that you'll re-listen to it, share it with others, and keep it as a reminder that you are loved and that life is worth living in the here and now. Enjoy your week, you guys. And again, remember, you're loved. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Urban Wisdom and Natural Living. Tune in next week where I'll broadcast live every Monday morning at 8 a.m. If you miss it live, hold those tears and head on over to my blog, which is heatherearles.com. That's Heather, EARLES.com. There you can have 24/7 access or right here on iTunes. If you want to follow me on social media, you'll find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Have a healthy week.